best you can do. You had to ask.
So, the trailer.
Ooh, so excited.
Yeah, I was wondering because see, I saw so much on Tumblr about the various little GIFs, and when they were all charging through the forest at the very end, people have already like photoshopped Spider-Man in there.
Wow.
Not in, was it in, no, it's not in motion. They haven't put it in motion, but
Yeah.
damn sun's causing.
Balance issues.
Yeah. I told you, this camera is a little bit slower at the white balance,
Yeah.
but it's better at its total coloration. And that's what I think part of the problem with you taking the pictures are, or taking video at the back of the car, is because you because where the sun is at, it's shining right in. I'm gonna try to see if I can turn in the other direction, because the sun is in the south, and then, yeah. So that way the sun will be on my face. But then I'll look like an old man, because I'm squinting at you. Ugh.
But yeah, I saw a GIF dissection of that charging scene, and apparently Thor just like, and then flies. But, oh well.
Sorry, I missed what you were doing. I'll check the video. Everyone else saw. Literally a bird flew over my head, and I was like, I probably wasn't even on, you probably weren't even on camera. But
It's basically just he takes a step, and the reaction of flying doesn't match at all with what he does.
well, considering that scene is like 1 second.
Yeah, and someone dissected it down to make it like.
And that's the thing. It's like people dissect the hell out of things. You know, sometimes you need to take the singular second for what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that, you know, my tackles have taken, like, I thought it was 45 seconds that time I hit Nick. I was like, oh, you got about 45 seconds of camera, and you're like, no. And I was like, and I went through like the entire day thing, all 2 days, going like, oh, it was about 45 seconds. Man, I'm gonna have like a whole minute. No, 16 seconds. And that was the before buildup and the afterward. Like the actual hit in of itself, 2 seconds. Like the video I posted to Facebook was like 3 seconds, and just and going frame by frame when I tackled Antoine over at the other sideline. Oh, and I was going frame by frame. The entire tackle was 10 frames, and the frames are, I think on Huddle they're
about 3 or 4 frames worth.
Well, the thing is I know that on Adobe, every time I skip a frame, it moves forward 3. Because it goes 0 to 30.
Yeah.
And then it changes over a second. So there's 30 frames a second. But each frame is, each time I click forward, it moves forward 3. So it goes 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. And that's what I think Huddle was doing, is it moves forward.
Yeah, probably about 3 frames.
Or something like that. It's absolutely nuts that it was less than a second that it was like, and I told Kelsey last night, he goes, you just got to wrap up. And I'm like, I wrapped Antoine up. He spun around. I was holding on to his jersey. He's like, well, that's good. Got to do that more. I'm like, I'm fucking fine. I'll do it more. I'm sorry. I only got 3 tackles in one practice.
Yeah.
Seems to be kind of the most that's going on. Ooh, a lot of people. I have something on my nose, coffee. Yep. I had a little brown spot on my nose, and it's from
Coffee.
You may see that there's like, it bubbles up out of the back there. Let's see if this can. I love it when the jet trails like split like that.
Yeah.
Because it was one, but then there's just like very fine layer. They get so big that there's very fine layer. I mean, there could just be flat out multiple planes doing that, but
Yeah.
I mean, when you look back there, you kind of start seeing different, but there's maybe 2 planes. Maybe two, because up here it looks like there's 4, but, and then, man, I don't know if you can see on the right side. Yeah, let's see if I can keep this going up here. So you guys know what I'm talking about. And over on the right side, it's very wispy. Oh, there goes actually another whole other plane. And the thing is I know where they're going to. They're going to Seattle. And we just don't realize that because this to us seems straight. I mean, it is. It's a train.
Yeah.
But we also get
along a cardinal.
It's not along a cardinal. We're actually drastic. I mean, you guys saw if you guys saw the picture yesterday, because when I talked about the thing over there, I actually took a Google satellite image of that area, so that there's nothing in the center. You see that this train, oh, here comes your, yep. But this is actually, that's actually northwest.
Huh?
Yeah. We're angled like about 30 degrees off of base. Well, yeah, there's
a compass rose over there.
There's a compass right over there too.
Oh.
That's the compass. But yeah, we're basically this whole thing kind of faces. I guess it would be west northwest. I'm not gonna bring up any names, but I'm starting to see the other side of the crazy verse.
Oh yeah.
Started talking to him last night after he friended me on Facebook randomly, and I thought, well, he's a bit on the edge. I've talked to a lot of people that are like industrial or gothic, and usually have some pretty out there thoughts, or they're, I guess you could call them dark hipsters.
I like it.
You know, they kind of have the weird idea, but anyways, so I don't know. I'm making the decision. I'm gonna go back home and like talk to him soon, and just be like, dude, I'm gonna psychoanalyze the out of you, and if you do not make any semblance of sense before the view comes on, I'm blocking you. I'm telling you why, and I'm blocking you, and I'm defriending you. This is
yeah, because
I feel like the squarest of all squares around this guy.
That I don't even know what's with that guy. I read through that conversation. It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
At all.
I know. So, I was heading out to the store because I realized we were like dangerously low on milk. Apparently I drank a lot over the last 2 days. More than I was expecting. And so I'm out driving and I'm like, okay, sure. Looking around, I'm like, oh, we're having that high. Anyways, that nice little like white haze in the sky or something. And I look over and I'm like, wow, that's an interesting cloud shadow. Cloud shadow, the cloud shadow where it's like, you're only seeing the shadow of the cloud, like on other clouds. The fucking trees are in the way right now, otherwise I'd show you guys. But anyways, it's not a cloud shadow. And around here we get that a lot. Not what this is. This is, there's like spots of shadow up in the sky. And I don't know if I can ever find a picture of that. And it shouldn't be happening at this time of day anyways. I've seen them happen near sunset. Yeah, come on. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Yeah, the trees are in the way. Come on. Like, I don't know where it's at, but it looks really close. This is like black smoke coming up from the ground. And I don't know what it is. Because it's not, this is some big deal. Gonna go check that out before I head to the store. Where are they going? Oh. A car accident happened like right there. What the hell is going wrong with Beaverton today? So here it is. I'm getting pretty close to it. Come on, Popeyes, get out of the way. That's not normal. I don't know where it's at, but I'm gonna go find it. I'm getting closer. I'm not sure. I may be having to backtrack a little bit. We're real close now. You can see the clouds moving. All right. I feel like an on-site reporter or something. What the hell is back here? I've never actually been back here. I just got the push notification from KATU. What the hell? We got Netflix back here. That's a side fucking tangent right there. So I have no idea where it's at, is the thing. And I'm real close to it. I should have went down Evergreen Boulevard. Oh my God, it's not. I don't want to read it because I got the push notification, but I'm not necessarily sure I want to know until I get there. Sort of part of the fun, you know. It's too small to be the stadium, thank God. I'm not sure how much closer I'm going to be able to get. But it looks like it's at BPA. There's a lot of black smoke. I've been in the car for 25 minutes, almost half an hour, and it is still chucking black smoke. I'm gonna take a right at the next light. Man, those clouds are moving. It is hot down there.
He was out. He's out. He out. Good catch, though. Door. Two more plays. Two more. Hey, good JT. It was in the air. That's when I started yelling. Is when you should have started yelling at it. Oh, yeah. That's when I noticed it. That's when your body should have noticed it. You were still taking one more step back. It's okay. It's okay. Just remember, I got your help in the middle like that. So start from the outside in. The first guy outside is yours. INTs. INTs. You want in? Oh, yeah, come on, Theodore. Yeah. He dropped the ball. Hey, you know what? I think you just... Hey, that's the interception for sure. Oh, I'm sweating. Storm.
It's crazy warm.
Huh?
Crazy warm.
Oh no. What's your phone say for temperature? You haven't even looked. Oh, the sun does feel good though.
Oh yeah, it says it's 45.
Is that fairly updated as to?
Yeah, it updates frequently, but no, it's not right. It's about maybe 45. It feels warmer. Yeah.
I understand that I technically won't change a profile picture until we have the actual uniform.
Yeah.
But the idea is these need to be one way or the other. There's got to be pictures that can be utilized as that, and a profile picture is a profile picture.
Nice job, baby. Nice job.
Hey, you know my birthday this weekend, bro.
Is this thing getting like actual? Use your fingers. Is that?
Yeah. There's scuff there.
Like it's not just like paint.
It's probably on the paint level.
Yeah, that's collision.
Yep.
The paint's not chipping off because it's got the layer on it.
Yeah, it's just scuffed.
What time was it?
11:03.
Oh, man. I'm not sure because, like I said, this is a practice day. We got scrimmage next week. What did Mark say?
He understands. He wants me to at least be able to upload the film when he's not here, and I can totally do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Hell, I can do that from my tablet.
Yeah,
Wouldn't want to.
I'd rather have you do it from my computer if yours is not working. We upload videos freaking every day.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, Comcast isn't like too terribly bitchy at us. You can upload the film and like you did really good. Did you tell him about the Viper thing? If he wants to go back and check what you did.
I was going to do that later.
Tell him before the end of practice.
Yeah, I was going to tell him at the end of practice. But
well, that's what I mean. Before he like leaves, because he hangs around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell him that. Have him go back and check to see if that's good.
Yeah.
Because like you sit there and you did what most of the game.
Stay with that. Hey, Kona, you're manned up. All right. Go. Go through your door. Put your hands up. Hands up.
You all right?
Fine. It's just that bit of the hamstring. And I'm running and breathing so hard I can't hear what anybody's telling me.
Oh, you fuck. I tried to get that. Look, I say, I look back. That's good. It's still too easy, man. I got left for 9:30.
These cleats becoming untied.
Hey,
Come on, everything's hooking up. Stress my frickin' up and over we go. I just hope D-Mike gets my shoulder pads back to me. Oh, Sarah better frickin' help me with that. This leg. I know I'm pushing it too hard. Everyone's like, make business decisions. And I'm like, I've never had to make business decisions for anything.
Yeah, you have.
In what?
You make a decision every time. A business decision is just a what's better for my future decision. And
What's
everyone
better
makes
for my
those.
future is giving 125% at the sacrifice of my health. That to me is the business decision.
Then don't go into business.
Yeah.
But what people are talking about with make a business decision is realize that you aren't going to keep being able to go on. You aren't going to be able to be in the next game, in the next session, in the next season if you're injured because you gave too much today.
But when I don't give enough, I make mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes.
I understand that everyone makes mistakes, and maybe it's just the tone of voice they're using and I'm misreading it. But it always seems like they're just yelling at me for doing just the most horrible, heinous, worst shit. I understand, it's not a light game. But it's just like yelling at the top of your lungs when I do something bad and sort of giving an idle thumbs up to the side for when I do something good. And I may not even notice it because I just don't notice it because it's hard for... Jeez.
I'm closing this door.
All right. I don't even know where D-Mike's at. There he is. No, that's Kelsey. What shirt is this? I don't know.
But I think that's kind of how everyone is, or at least the people who are really into what they do are more likely to say when you did something wrong than say when you did something right.
Yeah, well, I've dealt with a lot of people on WoW that only talk about when you do something wrong. They never say anything when you do something right. I understand there's being into it, but there's just like, just got to be something. It's sort of, you know, it's sort of like, it's weird that, you know, people are like, well, the internet is such a hateful place. Well, it's not just the internet. Real life's that way too.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of compliments in real life, but when you do something bad, they will freaking pound you into the ground, just like on the internet.
Yeah.
So people say the internet's a rough place. It's not.
Well,
It's just the fact
it
that
is,
there's a
just
lot-
not compared to the real
There's
world.
just a lot more of it because you don't have someone yelling at your face.
Yeah.
So you can't see who it is. So you technically get more of it. But it's not like it's a whole different thing in of itself. You know, and Danny was right. It's got too few guys to cut this year, but it's just like, you know, I make too many key mistakes and I'm just gonna, you know, they're not gonna put me on the field. Going to the right place, I'm making slight mistakes. I don't know. I need to get in the car. I'm gonna go find Mike.
Okay.
You just
Yeah.
figure out that fucking hard one. So Aaron's in the see if that focused right. It's called ENU. Doesn't stand for anything. We've gotten our computers here before, but he asked me a question about Magneto's helmet. So it says the idea of his helmet protecting him from telepathic intrusion was the explanation given in the X-Men film series and the Ultimate. Oh, when Magneto appeared to have killed during the Mega Sentinel's attack on Genosha, his helmet became an iconic symbol of the Che Guevara, like t-shirts and posters. Che Guevara, whatever. But yeah, Aaron was like, how does it protect him? I'm like, probably because it's just got stuff in it. I'm so exhausted. So Aaron and I have had a little tizzy fight. I was exhausted. He wasn't. We're having a jock nerd fight. It was weird. He was sitting down on his phone reading a book, ebook. It's 2015. What do you expect? And I'm coming off the field, and while he is filming me, obviously, it's just sort of like I'm standing there, and it's like, oh, he's just standing here and he's watching stuff on the field. I'm like, then we had a fight about personal time and whatnot, and then he didn't want to take his computer in because he didn't have money. Fine, you don't have money? My power bar mostly melted. So, apparently I left my gloves at practice. I'll see about maybe swinging by because we're halfway there. Are we halfway there? Okay, Google. Get me directions to Hare Field in Hillsboro, Oregon. You didn't actually do it right because you spelled hair wrong. Hair, like the rabbit, not hair, like my head. 10 miles, 10 minutes. We just go straight down Cornell. Might as well. They're expensive. Unless any of y'all want to, mail me some green and black or green and white gloves. So the AC auto is kicking on, so it's going to get a bit noisy in here. We've just spent. When did I go over to Hare? We just spent the last hour or more at ENU. No, we were at home at 1 o'clock. Whenever I recorded last, I'm so tired right now because Aaron was screwing in a new fan to his computer. I don't know. He screwed something up. He wasted 20 bucks. And we don't have that kind of money, and he's already angry at himself about money. We're both angry about money. That's mostly what our fight was. And it's like, I'm gonna have to get new gloves because I put out on a thing if anybody found it, everybody found my gloves, waited, and that was like nothing. Nobody said that they found anything. So I went back over to Hare and then I didn't see any. I saw they were anyways. So that's that. I'm gonna have to figure out when to buy new gloves. Goodwill never has any gloves. Or if they do, it's the one glove. I'm just gonna have to figure out where and where to go buy gloves. Hopefully I can get some green ones. I mean, cheerio, happy. But money's not looking good right now. We're not gonna be kicked out. We're not gonna lose any power or anything. But, a few things themselves could start paying off. So, almost had a meltdown in front of everybody at game. Didn't know it was our week for pizza. I'm too busy worrying about my own stuff. And Aaron's placing all this stuff on me remembering things. Because he just does. It's just how it works. Sorry. He doesn't remember last year very well. When football comes around, I'm not reliable on Saturday. And him picking up the slack is literally dropping the ball. Because there's no slack on the line if it's laying on the ground. Something like that. I don't know what to do. I mean, you already said he feels like he's falling apart. And I feel like he's falling apart around me. I don't know what to do. I'm scrambling, doing everything I can, and it's just falling apart faster and faster. The more I try to work. Maybe, I don't know, if we were in a much more controlled situation, I would literally let him fall apart. But I can't be a safety net. I don't have anything that helps me give him a safety net so he can't just fall apart and realize exactly how bad it is getting. I've got to keep putting pieces together as he's falling apart because I depend on him so much. And he depends on me and I depend on me. Because I really can't depend on him much. And I've told him this. And it hurts so much when he agrees that I can't depend on him. And all these people are just coming around and they're, you know, it's like so much more legal in other states. And I've got people left and right getting fucking married. And everyone's announcing wedding plans. And I'm just like, can y'all just go fuck yourselves? I'm fucking tired of listening to this shit. Oh, God. I gotta pull myself together. I gotta go inside Pop Murphy's.